Hi, I'm John Smith. This video will be a test done in controlled conditions of what crops settlers prefer to eat. But right now I'm east of outpost Zamonja at Lake Quannapawet with a super mutant behemoth right over my right shoulder. So my second cousin, also named John Smith, has volunteered to run the tests for me. He just got out of Alt 111 and made his way to Sanctuary Hills, so he won't have issues with supply lines and too many settlers interfering with the project. He's a good kid and he'll make a good farmer. Well, I'm going to go try to sneak up on that mutant and stick my new throat slicer in him and see what happens. If I survive this, I'll see you after the test is done. Wish me luck. Over to you, John.
Stick it to him, John!
Let me show you what I've done already. I've used console commands to spawn 6 settlers and to get the supplies I needed. I haven't assigned settlers to crops yet, but I have built enough water, power, defenses, and beds to fill the squares. And I've forced the happiness to 80 where it will stay throughout the tests. There are 6 settlers, so I'll plant 6 food worth of each of 2 crops, say 12 corn and 6 mute fruit, which is enough for them to eat just one type of crop if they want. I built 12 garden plots, and 12 more on this side, which is enough to test gourds versus melons. I decided to run the tests as a double elimination tournament. Tato gets a bye as the number 1 seed, with the other seeds in 3 matches. Match number 1 is carrot versus melon. If carrot wins, it will take on Tato, while melon would go to the loser's bracket, line number 1, and face off the loser of match 5. To save time, I'm only going to show you the first match, then I'll jump to the end. For match number 1, I planted melon on this side, carrot over here, and the workshop is empty. According to my Pip-Boy, it's currently the afternoon of October 23rd, 2287. There are a little over 10,000 minutes in a week. I want these tests to run for 2 weeks, so I'm going to set the time scale to 10,000. Then I'll let the game run for 2 minutes, which should give me about 2 weeks. I'm also going to speed the video up to 5 times normal speed. Alright, the test is run, and the Pip-Boy shows the date is now November 6th, 2287, which is 2 weeks later. In the workshop, we find just carrots. That means the settlers ate all the melons, which makes melons the winner. On the tournament sheet, I posted scores for carrot and melon, moved melons over in the winner's bracket, and carrots down to the loser's bracket. And here are the results. Probably not a surprise for most of you that Tato won. What I did find interesting is there were no close calls. Every winner had 0 in the workshop. Also, Razor Grain had matches with Mute Fruit twice, winning both, and matches with Tato twice, but lost both. Although this looks like a lot of matches, it's really only half of the possible 2-crop combinations. For instance, we don't have a match between Tato versus gourd, or corn versus razor grain. I knew somebody would ask for them eventually, so I took the time to do all of the rest of the possible pairs. And here are the results. As I was filling this in, I became convinced I had made a serious error somewhere. I mean, there's no way this could be right, but I finished it anyway. Then I realized that results are in alphabetical order. Corn is least desirable, Tato the most. Going down from the top row, which is in bold, carrot didn't beat anything. Corn only beat carrot. Gourd beat carrot and corn, and so on. So it looks like the Bethesda programmers must have gone down an alphabetical list of crops and assigned increasing priorities as they went. The neat thing is you don't have to memorize this order. When you're going to plant crops, they are already in alphabetical order in the workshop. Carrots first, potato last. It doesn't get simpler than that. So, Cousin John, you still alive? I'm still here. Excellent. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope I've answered the question about what settlers really do eat. Feel free to leave your comments and questions below. If you run into Kosher Pickle Harry, tell him Farmer John is looking for him.